Hola a todos chicos, bienvenidos al canal y nada, ahora vamos a ver la presentación del parche 1.5 del Genshin Impact, el cual va a comenzar ya. ¡Ugly! Dios mío, oh, el de atrás también mola, este mola, este de atrás mola, mola. ¿Cuánto te ha pagado? Hacia la cámara. Se me había olvidado el subtítulos. Dos. En 12 días. 12 dietas. A ver, los decís cuándo salen. Y después salen en Twitter, Instagram y así los ponen. Así que no hace falta. Wow, un enemigo nuevo. No me emociono porque sigue siendo Liu. Yanfei. Creo. Eula. Dios mío. Esto del housing. Housing y podrás ahí poner todos los personajes que tienes tú. Eso si lo ponen estará muy bien. Eula, Klee, Jin, Yanfei, Ganyu, Changlin, Chonglun, Chinglang, Changluan, Zhongli, Diluc, Beneath the Light, Jade, Jadeit, Jadeit. Este es el housing. Esto no sé, esto lo van a explicar mejor, a ver qué es. Esto será un evento, Battlefront o Mystery Dungeon. Eso no sé qué sería. Sería que era como un prop hunt. Además, con Diona, y espero que sea más personajes. Y nuevos artefactos de justamente mi cámara, la cámara tapado el pel algo. Eula. De Mondstadt. Quiero ver cómo es la voz japonesa de esta. Es de Claymore. Al final se ha hecho Q. Hostia, ahí como más en el bostezo. Eula, Sato, Rina. Baby 5 de One Piece. 6 Sailor algo. De Tails salía otro. ¿Esto parece roto? Esta C6 me gustaría conseguirla, pero no lo voy a conseguir. Parecía Cryo, pero no. Es Piro. Pues no sé por qué he dicho Cryo antes. Pa 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 pa.
Let me read you the history of the
Nos
development
ha
of
estado
Leila's legal
escuchando
system.
hasta ahora.
None of my friends have ever lasted longer than 20 minutes.
Se me
The
había
other new
bugueado.
playable character in version
El OBS
1.5
no se ha
is
escuchado hasta
Yanfei,
ahora.
a legal advisor active in Liyue Harbor. She's a catalyst wielder and holds a pyrovision. Interestingly enough, she happens to be part illuminated beast.
Oh, just like Ganyu.
Exactly.
So, are those two sticks on her head her version of horns, or are they more like antlers?
Wait, I thought those were her pigtails, no?
No. No, Zach, not at all.
Oh.
No, those are the symbol of her illuminated beast heritage.
Okay, so question. Would that mean she knows Rex Lapis then? Or would she be bound by a contract with Morax in some way?
You mean like as a legal advisor for the god of contracts?
That would be quite the big title, but yeah, something
Coño,
like that.
está una
Even
o
Morax doesn't
dos
have
horas de
command of
directo
all the
sin,
illuminated beasts. Yenfei is
sin
one of the
volumen
few
del
that didn't
juego,
sign
sin
a contract
volumen,
with
sin
him.
que se escuchase el
Oh,
directo.
why is that?
She was born in a peaceful era. Therefore, there was no need for her to fight in any cruel wars like her predecessors. Interestingly, as a free illuminated beast, she's put herself in a profession where her job is to interpret laws and help others deal with conflicts and disputes.
Okay, so her work is all related to contracts, right? Because I know I saw some sort of gigantic pyro stamp slamming down when she attacks. You know, like the kind of thing you'd see used to stamp a contract?
Mm-hmm. You are correct. Both her normal attack, her elemental skill signed edict, and her elemental burst done deal grant her scarlet seals, which decrease Yenfei's stamina consumption. But these scarlet seals are not the big seal you saw.
Oh, so the scarlet seals must have been all those little red markings floating around her.
That's right. When she uses her charged attack, Yenfei
Bueno, pero al
consumes all
menos han
scarlet
habido
seals, which
subtítulos,
in
así
turn
que
increase her charged
no,
attack's area of
no
effect and damage.
ha perdido nada.
Oh, so that's what I
Como
saw.
mucho el
Sure
tráiler
was. Oh,
del
one thing
principio.
I forgot to mention is that Eula and Yenfei have some special connections to one another.
What would a night in Mondstadt have to do with a legal advisor in Liyue Harbor?
Sounds like a mystery.
Yes, indeed. One which the travelers will get to discover on their own.
Leave it to me.
Rude. Leave it to us.
Oh, yeah, right. Us.
Right.
Oh, you two. And that's all the latest we have on the new characters.
Wait a minute, didn't you forget something?
I don't think so. You know, I have a pretty good memory, Zach.
Zach was gonna ask where we'll get to pull these adorable new characters from, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that, all in good time. Right now seems to be a good time for us to give away our first redemption code.
Oh, now?
Ah,
Like I said, you never know when they'll appear.
no sabemos cuándo van a
Precisely.
aparecer y los
The first
avisáis
code will be
cuándo van a
unearthed
salir.
in 3, 2, 1.
Tan. Pam, pam, pa, pam. Only if I make art contest coming soon. Dios mío, menos mal que me bueno. Es que esto de no de estar que con viewers que no
It seems only fitting to collect some
escriben
rewards before we
para
talk about
decidir si
event
se oye o
wishes in
no,
version
pues
1.5.
Yeah.
normal.
All right. I know you guys are anxious to hear more. In version 1.5, the two 5-star characters Zhongli and Eula will appear successively in their own separate event wishes.
Many of the players have been waiting for Zhongli's return, and it's finally happening!
The players have been waiting. I've been waiting. Okay, to elaborate, Yenfei will be featured in Zhongli's event wish, Gentry of Hermitage. The exact dates and durations for the event wishes will be officially announced later. Aside from the new characters, a new 5-star weapon and 2 sets of new artifacts will also be
En el
released
de
in version
Zhongli voy a
1.5.
tirar a ver si me sale algún dupe.
Ooh, very
El arma de Eula.
That new claymore looks pretty ornate. It sort of reminds me of the 5-star bow Elegy for the End from version 1.4.
Oh, good observation. Now, this new 5-star claymore is called Song of Broken Pines, and it has a physical damage bonus.
It has quite a poetic name, too.
Parrazor.
I wonder if it belongs to the same series as Elegy for the End.
Perhaps, and there may even be a hidden story behind them.
Ooh, I already feel a story coming! You know, whenever Keith even mentions the word story, I just want to break out the popcorn.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me guess, it's a very epic and long story.
Ah, yes, a very long story.
You guys really have big imaginations, you know that? Look, aside from the weapons, there will be 2 sets of new artifacts for players to collect. Tenacity of the Millilith, and Pale Flame.
Ooh, awesome. Where can we get them?
If past updates are any indication, my bet would be that they'll be in a new domain.
And that is correct. The new domain, Ridgewatch, will be available to travelers after the version update. Now, it's located in the mountainous area that connects Mondstadt and Liyue.
Finally, we're getting a teleport waypoint there. That's always been one of the harder areas for players to reach.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people have used their portable waypoints to get there. Now we can save those for some other places.
Now, in addition to the new gear, some new storylines will be released too. After the version 1.5 update, Diona's Hangout event and Act 2 of Noel's Hangout event will be available for players to enjoy.
Act 2 with Noelle?
Segunda
That is so
parte de
sweet. I
Noel.
really love the Hangout memory illustrations with Noelle.
Okay, but that's not the only Act 2 we're getting in version 1.5.
Ooh.
Act 2 of Zhongli's story quest will be released in the update as well, followed by Eula's own story quest.
Wow, I already can't wait to see more of Zhongli's storyline. Can you tell us more about what's gonna happen, Keith?
Well, as you saw in the trailer, the dragon Azhdaha, who seems to have some, let's say, history with Zhongli, will be making an appearance in
Era la
Zhongli's
primera
story quest.
que ayudaba,
Sounds
tenía,
interesting,
era
but,
el barco de una que era devota a uno dios
Oh,
que
it
a la
was mentioned in
cual
the
del
quest about
sal,
the nameless
al
treasure.
Salterrae.
Seems like Mr. Zhongli's past is finding its way back to him.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, and meeting those who share the memory leaves an indescribable feeling.
Sarah, look, it's him!
It is!
You guys. Okay, in a word, Azhdaha is going to play an important role in Zhongli's story quest, and the disturbance it causes will also pose a serious threat to Liyue. Furthermore, this dragon will become a weekly boss, so let's take a closer look at it in battle.
Otro boss semanal. ¿Cómo sea? ¿Que lo podrás hacer en multijugador o solo?
All right then.
I don't know. It actually looks
Hasta,
kind of cute.
hasta,
Oh, Sarah wants a new
hasta.
pet now.
Yeah, kind of cute, like it's gonna rip off my head.
No, I mean it's got that little cute smirk happening. I think it's kind of cute,
Oh, that's true.
right? And it's got those branches on its tail. And remember this place? There was a girl standing under a tree, mumbling about the awakening of some most awe-inspiring individual. Remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, so she was talking about Azhdaha.
She was. Beneath the tree, or as it's called, the Dragon Queller, is the cavern where Azhdaha was sealed away.
This new monster reminds me of Geoviships.
Absolutely. They have plenty of similar traits. As a boss, Azhdaha can change its element, hence the different colors you see on its body.
It seems like when it switches its element, the surroundings in the domain change too.
Oh, looks like there will be a variety of conditions for us to deal with.
Ooh, are you excited, Zach?
Well, with all the lessons I've learned from fighting Geoviships, I'm confident that I can crush this Lord of Viships.
Good luck, Zach. You're the man. Okay, the next new monster we're about to meet will be a new member of the Hypostasis family, the Cryohypostasis. Let's see it in action.
Estará en Espina de Dragón.
When the Cryohypostasis reaches low HP, it enters a shield to protect itself and recover from the damage. In the meanwhile, it attacks its enemies.
Which means us.
Huh, but it seems like we'll never be able to finish it off if we can't break the shield. So, how can we take its shield down?
Oh, I know the answer to this one. Travelers will need to figure it out on their own in version 1.5.
And with that, the apprentice has become the master. Yes, you are getting the idea. And there's one other new enemy we're going to see in version 1.5.
No, este enemigo puede estar
Perhaps you
bien.
two remember the Abyss Herald we encountered in version 1.4?
Oh, you mean that gigantic blue dude that works for me?
Well, technically, he would be my gigantic blue dude if you are the traveler.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Seriously, do you guys bicker about everything?
Yes?
Anyway, it turns out that another one of the Abyss Order's elite monsters
Bueno, en
will
mi
be
caso
making a
sería
debut in version
el
1.5.
Acer, que trabaja para
The
Acer.
Abyss Lecter. Let's take a look, shall we?
Pa, pa, pa.
Okay, one thing to be noted is that some of the Abyss Lecter's attacks will decrease characters' elemental energy once they hit their opponents. So be sure to dodge those.
If only it was that easy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Zach, I know you well
Ooh.
enough. What are you thinking about over there?
Well, the Abyss Herald we met before was like an assassin, whereas this Abyss Lecter we see now seems more like a mage. The Herald could manipulate the Hydro element, while the Lecter manipulates the Electro element. Now that I think about it, what if I could put them on my team?
Well, I mean, yeah, practically speaking, that would make a very good team.
Well, that could be what the lost sibling was thinking.
I'm sure the lost sibling said,
I will have order.
and now we have the Abyss Order.
Well, that's everything we have for our new monsters. So next, we will get a peek of an all-new permanent feature called Serena Teapot, which will be available starting in version 1.5.
Housing.
Zach, I'll leave this part to you.
Esto es el
Got
housing.
it. After we help the city get through its crisis, the Adepti of Eula have taken note of our hard work. Knowing we are outlanders who often camp out in the wilds, they decided to give us a Serena Teapot as a gift.
Camping in the wilds? Zach, we never camp.
Yeah, we just keep adventuring through the night.
Yeah. Serena
Relájate,
Teapot.
tera.
I like the name. So, is this
Relájate,
Serena
tera.
Teapot sort of like
Relájate,
Madame
tera.
Pim's magical
Por favor,
teapot?
que no lo traduzcan así en el
it's what's
juego.
known as a realm within.
Ooh, it sounds exciting. That was really nice of them. I hope it wasn't too difficult to make.
Well, the Adepti of Lewa are mighty illuminated beings with great power. Creating a realm within is nothing but creating a little trinket for them.
Keith, you sound so cool.
You sound cool.
Oh, thanks. Let's take a closer look inside this so-called teapot. For starters, there are 3 different realm layouts for us to choose from: Floating Abode, Emerald Peak, and Cool Isle.
Wow, so this is what the Adepti would consider just a trinket?
Inside the realm, you'll find Tubby, a teapot spirit who manages all the general affairs in the realm within.
Oh, just like a butler.
Oh my gosh, Tubby is so round and cute! I love it!
And it plays an important role in our realm, too. When we raise its trust rank, it will give us some rewards and unlock new features for our realm. For example, the 3 different realm layouts. We'll have to increase our trust rank if we want to unlock them all.
Okay, so question. If I rub Tubby, will it grant me 3 wishes?
What are you talking about? Tubby's not a genie.
Okay. I was just thinking, magic lamp, magic teapot. So anyway, how do we increase trust rank with Tubby then?
Whenever we create new furnishings, Tubby's trust increases. Moreover, with the help of the teapot spirit, we'll collect various blueprints from different sources. Once we've collected the necessary materials for creating furnishings, we can make those furnishings in the Serena Teapot and use them to decorate our home. Of course, we can also buy some furnishings directly from Tubby.
Good. I'd like an ornate glaze lily patterned incense burner.
Really? That's a super specific choice.
Well, I'm a super specific guy.
Anyway, this Serena Teapot will be a large personal realm that players may manage. They can take their time considering how to decorate the space and can fill it with the things they like to make it feel like home.
I see. Okay, then let's prepare some radiant grade Noctilucus jade for starters.
Okay, first of all, your standard of home is way too high.
And that's wrong because...
I mean, you know what? You do you. You do you.
Yeah, totally. Well, if we are short of any practical decoration ideas, we can also apply to enter our friends' realms for some inspiration. We can just stop by for a visit and snap some nice photos.
Ooh, that means we can throw parties in our personal realms. That'll be so fun.
Espera, que lo
Are
malo
you
será
gonna
que
put
solo
me
4
on your
personas.
ultra-exclusive guest list, Zach?
Nope.
Zach!
Just kidding. You know, we're going from roughing it in the wild to luxurious house parties. I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, and the realms seem very large, too.
Large enough to unleash your imagination.
Yeah, we can create views outside the house and arrange the layouts of furnishings. And as we put more furnishings into the Serena Teapot, our adeptal energy increases, enabling the realm to produce more realm currency.
So more furnishings increase adeptal energy. I like the sound of that.
I knew you'd like that.
So with this new realm currency you mentioned comes a new way of exchanging it, I suppose?
That's right. We can exchange realm currency for a variety of materials and rewards. And sometimes a teapot
se
traveling
reinician
salesman carrying realm
libros.
treasures might appear. So be sure to check it out.
Noted. Whew, there's already a lot on everyone's to-do list for this feature.
And there might be even more to come in the future. Let's wait and see what the Serena Teapot holds for us in store together.
I will, and in the meantime, I will stuff my realm with satisfying furnishings.
All right, just please don't make Tubby work too hard.
I won't, and as always, I'm sure the travelers will cover my expenses.
Huh? Wait a minute. What?
Can we even afford that?
Well, I mean, with the two of you together, you might be able to cover it.
I don't have any.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You should have seen your faces right then.
Anyways, that's all the news we
Qué
have for the upcoming
chistoso.
Serena Teapot feature. In the next section, we'll get to learn about some exciting events that will be exclusive to version 1.5. But now, it seems about time to give away our second redemption code.
Yeah, more
yeah.
rewards.
Practically speaking, the faster you act, the better.
Goodies inbound in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, adventurers. It's time to unveil the
Es
special
que los
events
fondos de
coming
ahí
in version
atrás
1.5.
molan mucho.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so first on the list is an event called Energy Amplifier Initiation. In this event, a Sumeru researcher will ask us to gather Irminsul fruit fragments. For a time, we'll be entrusted with a mysterious
Ay,
ancient
Carmen.
relic, the Energy Amplifier. With this relic, we can unleash the power of the fragments we collect. During the event, this Energy Amplifier will grant us some effects in combat.
So it really is literally amplifying our abilities. Speaking of ancient relics, I feel like Mr. Zhongli would know something about that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at me for? You know I'm not really Zhongli, right?
Oh,
But I do happen to have some insight on the energy amplifier. For one, there are variations of how you can configure the fragments into the energy amplifier. One variable, motive force, affects how many fragments one can configure. The higher the sum of your character's levels, the higher motive force you can provide to the energy amplifier. With higher motive force, players will be able to equip more high-quality fragments to strengthen their team.
what if I don't have enough characters at higher levels?
As always, Zach, that's where your friends come in. You can borrow up to 3 characters from your friends to increase your motive force. You got that, Zach?
Oh, friends. Yeah, got it.
Qué bien.
So the question then is, how do we gather all the fragments?
There are plenty of fragments spread all over the map. We'll search for the fragments in places of interest throughout the open world.
But it won't be easy to get treasures as powerful as Irminsul fruit fragments. Now, players will have to get rid of any trouble circling around the fragments before they're able to collect them.
Ah, that makes sense.
And we'll also be able to enter something called a Twisted Realm in the later phase of the event.
Twisted Realm? Sounds like a teapot gone wrong.
Not exactly. There are 4 domains in the Twisted Realm, and each has different bizarre twists. We'll be able to select the difficulty and conditions for the domains we enter, just as in the previous Hypostatic Symphony event. Of course, higher difficulties will grant better rewards.
Okay, so this'll be one for players who are looking for some serious challenges.
And I should mention that a contract with Diona, the bartender of Mondstadt, will be one of the various rewards from the event shop.
Cool. It sounds like we can add her to our team by participating in all kinds of activities from the event.
Sí, ¿por
That's
qué
right!
Diona?
Go get her!
¿Por qué? Yo la
Our
tengo,
next
no
event
sé en
to
qué
introduce is
tengo.
called Battlefront, Misty Dungeon.
Huh? This sounds like a completely different kind of game.
In this event, there will be 6 themed trials for us to complete, and we'll only be able to use characters from a set pool of trial characters from the event. Throughout the trials, our team will not form any elemental resonance, and food and potions in our inventory will also not be accessible.
Ah, now that sounds tough.
But before each trial, we can preview the monsters we'll be encountering, along with some corresponding tips and tasks. So it is possible for us to choose characters that fit the conditions before we start. Nice, right?
Yeah, that's a relief. Whew. So, what do we need to do to pass these trials?
In each trial, players need to activate all 3 of the ancient runes within the time limit to gain access to the final challenge. There are benediction
No, no está
mechanics
bien
with
este
the
evento.
trials,
Este evento
which
me
allow
gusta.
players to obtain certain bonus effects and make it easier to complete the trials.
At the same time, there are also some automated weapons systems that will detect and attack any intruders. Players will need to use the appropriate reactions to temporarily disable these devices.
We're definitely gonna have to use our heads to get the right strategies.
Totally! And with rewards like Primo Gems, Mora, and other materials awaiting, it'll definitely be worth a shot.
Primo Gems? Oh, I'm in!
Our next event is called Mimi Tomo.
Sounds Hilichurlian?
You nailed it! This event is about a certain unusual hilly churl we might encounter in various locations.
I see. The one that throws Primo Gems at players, right?
Okay, to viewers who are searching for where you can find this unusual hilly churl right now, just know you can't actually use the Primo Gems it throws at you.
Lately, this unusual hilly churl has been stirring up trouble on the merchant routes. It's time for us to teach it a lesson.
But this Hilichurl is not an easy one to trace.
So we'll need to borrow some help from an expert. Perhaps you remember the Hilichurlian expert Ella Musk?
Yeah, you mean that little girl in the library?
So it's time for her to teach us a lesson.
Yeah, we'll be utilizing the handy handbook of Hilichurlian from her to communicate with other Hilichurls for intel on the whereabouts of this unusual Hilichurl.
That seems like fun, but I'm not sure I can memorize that much Hilichurlian.
You can write it down, Zach.
Esto
Or
se
you
este
can
lo haría
screenshot.
todo el mismo día.
Oh, yeah, screenshot. Now that's good advice.
The only question now is, how reliable is this handy handbook of Hilichurlian? After all, it has a disclaimer on its title page saying it cannot be held responsible for any consequences of its use.
Wait, so you're saying it could potentially do more harm than good?
If that's the case, we'll have to persuade the Hilichurls by physical means.
Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. We could be quite persuasive that way.
That wouldn't be persuasion!
Wait, now I'm confused. We're talking about bribing them with some apples or something, right? Like that type of persuasion?
Oh, apples.
Yeah, apples.
Now you're making me feel like I'm a bad person.
Anyway, players will gain some furnishing blueprints, Primo Gems, and other rewards from the event, so be sure not to miss out on this one.
Ay, va, la leche.
Our next event is simply called Wind Trace. Personally, I'd like to call it Hide and Seek.
All right, sounds fun.
And in case you're wondering, Wind Trace actually originates from when ancient nobles were hunting for rebels in Mondstadt.
Okay. Now things are starting to sound a little bit scary.
No worries, Zach. Today it's transcended from its dark history, passing down only the names of the two sides, Hunter and Rebels.
Oh, so what does a round of wind trace look like?
I'm glad you asked, Zach. Players will be playing in contested zones. They will be allocated one of the two sides, the Hunter or the Rebels. The Rebels hide and the Hunter seeks. But there's more to it than just that. The Rebels can use their windward arts to disguise themselves, place bait, or temporarily enter a hidden state.
All right, sounds interesting. How about the Hunter? What can they do?
The Hunter can use various arts to detect the location of the Rebels and disable their tricks and disguises.
So, the two sides are really going at it then.
Yeah, and during the game,
Un
favors
pro-
will
esto es
descend
un
upon
prop
the
hunt
area at random,
de toda la
and
vida.
both sides can pick up these favors to help charge up their own so-called secret favor.
There are 5 contested zones in the open world, so those who are familiar with all the areas and terrain will have some advantages.
Good news for those treasure chest hunters out there.
Yeah. Players will obtain Wind Trace coins from the event and unlock a variety of rewards, including a Wind Trace themed name card. But if you play the game in co-op mode with your friends, or if you've already reached the daily limit of obtainable Wind Trace coins, then you won't be able to gain any more.
Ah, I see.
I hope you'll all enjoy this little game. Our final event is called Overflowing Mastery.
We had Leyline Overflow before, right?
That's right. Only this time, we will have doubled talent level up materials. During the event, we will have 3 chances daily to collect double rewards using original resin from selected domains of mastery.
Bueno, está bien esto.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we'll have an event that doubles talent level up materials. That's huge.
Exactly. So if you need to grind for talent level up materials, this will be your chance.
I bet everybody's gonna love that. All right, that's about all we have for the special events in version 1.5. As always, the last part of our version previews will be regarding new optimizations and adjustments coming to the game. Keith, would you like to explain the coming changes for version 1.5 to our viewers?
Sure thing. Starting from version 1.5, the cost of original resin to claim rewards for the first 3 weekly bosses will be reduced from 60 to 30.
Okay, that's half the cost.
Yeah, and we'll have a total of 4 weekly bosses, so that means we'll be able to claim rewards from all the weekly bosses using a single day's resin.
And we'll even have 10 original resin left over.
Ah, check you out, Sarah.
Yeah.
Next, after the version update, character companionship experience gained while playing in team with other players in co-op mode will be doubled.
So, if
Esto.
we want to accelerate our friendship with some characters and learn more about their
Ah,
stories,
friendship.
we can defeat bosses or clear domains with other players in co-op mode.
Vale,
Oh,
esto,
yes.
esto lo haré.
No need to remind me on the importance of friends again.
Oh, sorry, Zach.
Need some more of those.
The third optimization will be about mailing alerts for when events are ending. After the version update, Genshin Impact will send mail alerts to players before any limited time events end.
Yeah, considering all the unique gameplay and loads of rewards from those limited time events, it would be a pity to miss them.
Definitely. For players who are too busy to check the end time of each event, the mail alert will for sure come in handy.
Esto
absolutely.
ayudará mucho.
Our last optimization, coming in version 1.5, will be about slimming down the game's overall size.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
With this optimization, players can manage the voiceover files they've installed. If you no longer want to keep the audio files for a certain language, you can delete the corresponding voiceover files
Adiós,
manually,
Adiós.
and that audio pack will not update in future version updates.
I imagine that could save quite a bit of space. I know audio files can be massive.
Aw, but what if they decide to delete the English voiceovers?
No, don't delete us, please! Don't you want to hear more of me?
Well, there's not much of us in there anyway.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. I guess it doesn't hurt that much when you put it that way.
No, it does hurt because Zhongli has a lot to say, so please, keep the English files.
If you like us, then please keep the English voiceovers, everyone. And on that note, it's time to release the 3rd redemption code to our loyal viewers.
Yay! Are you ready? 3,
2,
2,
1, go!
Well, I hope everyone has caught all the codes. And I think it's about time to wrap up the show.
Whew, time really flew by.
Yeah, I know, right?
50
How did you like
minutos.
your first special program, Sarah?
I've loved being here with you guys. It's so special and fun. Plus, the twins got to be reunited, even if it was only for a little bit. I really hope that they'll invite me for more special programs in the future because this was super fun.
Yeah, I hope so too. And how about you, Keith? How did you like doing the special program?
Are you kidding? I love this. I mean, what's better than being able to make all of these announcements? I mean, everyone's so hyped to find out what's in store. And, we
Sí
get
me
to be the
gusta, que
people
no
to
sea
share
la
that
de
with
que
them,
hace de
so,
Penguin, porque
it's amazing. Plus,
es la que más
I'm
me
looking forward to
molesta,
spending
más
quite a bit
me
of time in
resulta
Serenity.
insoportable.
Yeah, me too. All right, thanks for watching the Genshin Impact version 1.5 special program, everyone. And I hope you all have fun in your teapots.
Bye, everybody. See you in version 1.5.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Take care.
Bye. Are you still there? Yes! I was hoping you'd still be there because we have an extra special surprise for you. Check this out.
Inazuma. Sneak peek de Inazuma. Hostia. Che fonanza de tal cosa canas. Como mola. Como mola. Ahora sí que sí. Bueno, esto ha sido todo el vídeo. Espero que haya gustado, que apoyéis el canal, dándole un buen like, suscribiéndose y nada. Nos vemos la próxima. Adeu. Bueno, ya he puesto esto hasta el final para el vídeo porque lo voy a resubir a YouTube esa parte. Y nada. Igual también voy a cortar ya el directo. Han sido 2 horas y media, ya más larguito, pero esta semana ya lo llevo diciendo todos los días de la semana